Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Pa. I think yesterday you received the circular regarding the break.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. 11 days break. You completely take rest. Even because that will definitely will support you for relaxing your the minds, other things. So after that again we will meet. Okay. Just today we will see the few more problems in IPv6 and we'll end up the class. So this is the problem I think we have seen in the last class. So why do you want to go for IPv6? The first one that shortage of the address, assigning IP address. Even though to increase to manage the shortage, we have gone for various techniques like subnetting, ATM, all these things. But as per our syllabus, only we are having subnetting. So we have seen how to increase, how to manage the shortage of IP address. Still, imagine if you take that global worldwide. So even trillion people they are using that various systems which will connect through internet. So to meet out that the address shortage, ultimately that IPv6 came into picture. The major difference between IPv4 and IPv the 6, IPv4 it is an 32 bit, here it is an 128. That is the difference. So almost four times. Almost we can be increased almost four times. So the respective the circular IP address, the address. So there we used to represent using dotted decimal. Here we can represent using hexadecimal. So hexadecimals with 8 field. So 16 bits per field. So totally, the four hexadecimal number or the four nipples, because I think you heard about the word the nipple, it is nothing but the 4 bits. I think this heard about that. So that is the thing. So to represent the easy way, then we are going to shortening the address. We are going for shortening address based on two rules. One is all that the trailing zeros can be omitted. Then the second rule, if two or more consecutive the blocks are zero, that can be combined and replaced with two colons. Two colons. So this is the problem. So I think the problem last class we have seen. Always, suppose if you want to expand the address from this the double colon, first you can go in the right side. See your right side is only three address. 1 2 1 3 12 1, left side 0 15. So as per the format, it is the format. This is 8 blocks. Each block contains 4 hexadecimal representations. So now if you see here, so if we will start from right hand side. So the last block, so we are containing 4. Third block it is 2, so we are adding 2 zeros. That is leading zeros. The next one, only the last number is there. So as per rule, we are adding leading zeros. You see here all these three fields, it is replaced with the 2 colon. So all are it is a 0. That is 2 or more consecutive blocks are 0. That will be represented using the double colon. Double colon. Then if you see here this one, so only that leading zeros are omitting. So 0 0. Similarly, the first field also 3 leading zeros are omitting. So this is nothing but expanding the things. Maybe you may have maybe 2 marks problem or 3 mark problem like this. So either expand or shrink the given IPv6 address. So next we will see about the different types of address. I think this we have seen unicast, multicast, anycast. Unicast it is one-to-one communications. Multicast it is nothing but one to more than one with a specific IP address. With a specific IP address. In the multicast, suppose I want to transmit the message to three IP, the node, I will mention all the three IP address, the receiving IP address. So this Anycast, it is a replacement of broadcast. In IPv4, we have seen about broadcast. It is a replacement of the broadcast. This we have seen the IPv4. Broadcast, it is one to all the systems which is available in a particular network. That is a broadcast. Anyone who is connected with that particular network can access. But I think last class also we discussed something. Sometimes in a network, suppose the 50 the nodes are connected. Only I want to give specific instructions for maybe 25 nodes. I can go for multicast with 25 different IP address, but there you have to include more number of IP address. So to overcome that, we are going for Anycast. So those are all systems you want to communicate. We'll give common that name server IP address. We'll give it as common. So we are only transmitting through that name server IP address. It will reach all the 25 systems. So Unicast, it is, if you see here, 1 to 1. So 1 to 1. Multicast, 1 to many with the different IP address. We will mention all the IP address in the receiver. Anycast, if you see here, with the same server IP address. Here, I'm going to transmit. I'm going to transmit with three server node as the respective Anycast IP address. Here, how it will transmit? It will, from here it will go to the nearest host. From there, it will go to here. Similarly, it is delivered nearest host, then it will go to next nearest host, then it will go to the last one. So this, I think, it is nothing but using the routing IP routing algorithm. That IP routing algorithm we will see in the forthcoming classes in the same module. So IPv6 addressing model, because since we are going to give a address with the global wide, so here the three different the addressing model. First one is the link local. It is nothing but the respective server to the node. This is server to the node. It is, we are assigning the link local address in the lab. For example, in the lab. So suppose I want to establish network in the lab. In a take VIT, I want to establish the respective the LAN. Maybe in suppose let us consider a compute network lab. That is maybe TT134. So here that link local is nothing but from that server which is available on the lab to the node. This is link local. The site local, because that the server available in a TT134, it contains different IP address. Similarly, if you take another, this is one TT134. Similarly, TT135, it is wireless communication lab. There we are having server that is having different IP address. So the site local, it is nothing but the respective the subnet. The global, it is to the entire world. Here in IPv4, still in IPv4 only we are having the three things. One is nothing but network, then subnet, because from network we can divide more subnet. From subnet we are going to connect all the nodes. But in IPv6, it is having 4-step hierarchical address. 4-step. Here it is in 3-step hierarchical address. Here 4-step. That is a global. From it is coming to the site. So it may be a different site. From each site, again it will go to the subsite. Here we are not using subnet like this. It is subsite. From the subsite, we are going to connect the node. So this is nothing but the 4 steps hierarchical level. That is from interface node. Here it is the renamed as interface. In IPv6, host is renamed as interface. Then subset ID, that is subsite ID, site ID, then global ID. So global ID, site ID, subset ID, then interface ID. In IPv4, it is nothing but network ID, subnet ID, then host ID. There are only 3 levels. Here it is in 4 level. So that host ID, it is replaced with interface ID. That subnet, it is replaced with site ID and subsite ID. So here, suppose if you want to go for the subnet, it is equal to subnet. So I can provide more subnet. For example, so for even entire TT block, we can get one IP address. From that, I can divide that into the subsite ID for each and every lab. It is nothing but site ID and subsite ID. So the global unicast, if you see here, out of 128 bits, so the last 64, it is used for interface or it is host in IPv4. So the next 16 bit, it is used for subnet or site/subsite ID. Then the first 48, it is used for global routing prefix. This is nothing but to specify which type of IP address we are using, whether we are going for link local or we are going for site local or we are going for a unicast or we are going for multicast or we are going for anycast. All those things will be represented in a global routing prefix. Even in a global routing, the prefix, the few field address field, it is not assigned, it is not used, that will be used for the future purpose. So 16-bit, it is subnet ID, then 64-bit, it is a host. Now imagine in IPv4, entire address, it is nothing but 32-bit. Out of that, we have to allocate for, if it is a class C, at least we have to allocate 8-bit for the respective network. Remaining only it is used for host plus subnet. Here, 64 bits itself, it is used for interface or host. Then 16 bits separately, it is used for the respective the subnet, that is site plus subsite. It is equivalent to the group B of the class B of the IPv4. In a class B, 16-bit, which is used to represent network ID. It is here, 16-bit we are using to represent subnet ID. It is equivalent to the network ID of the class B in IPv4. So always, if it is global unicast, so the MSB in a global routing prefix, it is 001.
Sir?
Yes.
Sir, if we want more addresses, can't it use interface ID, like some bits from interface ID for subnets?
No. Because
Okay.
just imagine what is 2 power 64. Just imagine 2 power 64.
Okay, so we will get more number of addresses.
Yeah. Similarly, 2 power 16. So total address 2 power 16 into 2 power 64. If you calculate that, it is coming as it is a trillion of trillions. It will come. So that is more than sufficient to allocate address. Even if you are seeing that that different IP address representation is there in IPv6. If you see that almost only the 15% is used, 80% is unused. That is for the future purpose that we will see in the forthcoming slides. That much of the many address is available for the future purpose. So unique local address, it is nothing but which is used to represent with the that local communications. So to identify whether it is an unique local, the first, the 7 bits, it is 111, it is 110, it is equivalent to FD. It is equivalent to FD. So if any address starts with FD, then that is nothing but unique local address. Link local address, if anything starts with FE80, then that is nothing but link local address. So link local address, which is used to connect within the lab. So that unique local address, the address is defined globally, but it is used for local communications. Here address itself, it is defined for local. Here link local address itself, it defined in the local. In the unique local, address is defined globally, but it is used for local communications. I think this we have seen. Yeah, this is on layer 2. If you see here, so only, so this, the colored one only it is used now. If you see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it is having only 5 different category. You see here almost 15% is used. 85% is unutilized. It will be used for future use. Even we are not utilizing fully with IPv6. So here we have seen in the previous cases, we have seen, suppose it start with 00, it start with all these things, it is having different type of IP address. Suppose if IP address starts with 00, then it is an unspecified, it is a loopback, it is embedded IPv4. So the address it is not specified, this is belonging to which type, which category. Then similarly, these address will be used to embed that IPv4 with IPv6, because in many places they are using IPv4, but we are going to interconnect IPv4 with IPv6. So for that, this address, any address starts with 00. Any address starts with only if you see that only the first two field, that is first two hexadecimal, that is sufficient. Anything starts with 00, then that is nothing but unspecified or loopback, or it is an that embedded IPv4, embedded IPv4. Suppose if any address starts with between 20 to 3F, remaining it may be any value, anything starts with 20 to the respective the 3F, then that is nothing but the global unicast. So kindly, like a class A, class B, class C in IP4, here we are having global unicast, unique local unicast, link local unicast, and multicast. So anything if starts with between 20 to 3F, remaining it may be any value, then that is global unicast. Similarly, anything if starts with FC to FD, it starts with FC and FD, remaining it may be anything, that is nothing but unique local unicast. So if any value that is starts with FE8 to FEB, here if you see here FE8 to FEB, then that is nothing but link local unicast. Anything if starts with FF, then that is nothing but multicast. So kindly remind all these things. Any address starts with 00, then that is nothing but unspecified address. Anything starts between 20 with the 3F, then that is nothing but a global unicast. Any address if start with FC to FD, it is unique local unicast. Anything starts with FE8 to FEB, then link local unicast. Any address if starts with FF, then that is nothing but multicast. So only we are using, we are replacing 15% of IPv6, remaining 80% is unutilized. We will see few problems. Okay. Now, so find the type of IPv address. So anything starts with 20. What is this? Anything starts with 20. It is a global unicast. Anything starts with 20, global unicast. Okay. Anything starts with 00. What is this? Anything starts 00. Unspecified. Anything starts with FE8.
Link local address.
Link local unicast. Anything starts with FE8. Link local unicast. Anything starts with FD.
Unique local
unicast. Unique local unicast. Anything starts with FF.
So multicast.
Yeah, multicast. Very good. Multicast. Anything starts with 3F.
Global unicast.
Yeah, global unicast. Very good. What is this? Any idea?
Unspecified.
Yeah, very good. Unspecified. because it contains only one field at the last, remaining the first 7 consecutive zeros. 7 consecutive zeros. So this can be represented as 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So this is equivalent for this. So it is 0, it is nothing but unspecified. Anything starts with 3, 0?
Global
Is it
unicast.
global, sir? Global.
Global unicast. Anything starts with FE?
Unique local address.
Yeah, unique local unicast. Unique local unicast. So this type of problem, you make it.
Sir, FE is link local.
Link local, yeah, link local unicast. FE, yeah, link local unicast. Link local unicast. This type of things you will get. So the same thing, maybe you can repeat all these things. I think this it is, I think we'll skip here. Yeah. Okay. How this IPv6 address has been assigned? So that entire globe has been divided with the 5. That is, that African countries, it is African Network Information Centers. Then that that North America, South America, it is an American registration for internet numbers. Asia specific, like Asia, then Australia, all these things, it is APNIC, Asia Specific Network Information Center. The head office, which is available at Australia. You see here, our the country comes under this. For this, the head office, it is there in Australia. So all those IPv6 IP address, if you want to create network, then you should apply to get an IP address from APNIC for your site and subsite, all these things. Then they will provide. So they are having lot of the dealers for APNIC even throughout that Asia specific the countries. It's come specifically comes Asia plus Australia, all this. Then sorry, in America it is having 2, north and south. So Latin America, it is the south, they are having separate. Then Europeans, it is having the separate respiratory system, registry systems. So in India, that APNIC center, main center is it is there in that Mumbai. So all those things, how that that internet global will be accessing. So all those things will be go to that APNIC center, which is available in the Mumbai. So through the various mode, through wireless or wired. From there, that optical, which is laid down in a submarine. In a marine, it is the optical cable will be laid down. That will go to Australia. That APNIC center. From there, it will go to it will share to, depending upon the, suppose we want to send the any message, any the informations which is available IP address maybe in African countries. From here, from this our that Mumbai APNIC center, from here it will go to APNIC center at Australia. From there, it will go to the respective, depending upon the IP address, it will transmit that informations or the message to that African Network Information the center. Then from that, it will be distributed to the IP address. So that is the reasons. So these 5 centers, they are taking care of assigning IPv6 IP address, which is belonging to the respective the control countries. So this is the way of anything. If you are sending, suppose if you are sending any mail, your friend is there in maybe in North America. So directly from here, it will go to that APNIC center, which is there in Mumbai. From there, it will go to that APNIC center, which is there in Australia, through optical cable, which is laid down under that submarine. from there, depending upon IP address. Suppose if your friend that Gmail that your friend IP address who is available in your maybe in Australia, then from there it will go to American Registry for Internet Numbers. Then from there it will reach your the friend. It will reach your friend. So this is the way of that internet the transmission it is taking across the globe. Kindly so keep in mind. So our Appnik Center at the main which is there in Australia. So I think that remaining problem we will see in the next class. Now it is 9:30. So how we can be able to assign that subset ID, site ID, then interface ID, that is host address. We will see with them examples, few problems after the break.